Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are continuing with the Boomer Shooter Showdown, and we will be looking at several games from the Terminator franchise produced by Bethesda. Let's, before we begin, take a quick look at our current list, which includes 7 games. Nope, includes 9 games. It's on that the list is on the other thing. We're not going to look at the list. Just imagine Wolfenstein 3D sitting here at the top of the list, and then you'll know the list. I'll pull up the list in a bit. But Wolfenstein 3D sits at the top of our list, followed by Blake Stone, Planet Strike, and continuing through a bunch of bad Catacomb games. And today we will be adding 2 more games at least, though we will be playing at least 3 games. The first title we will be playing, though, is in fact not going to be ranked because it's not really technically a boomer shooter. Let me start it up. Nope, is that not it? Nope. What does... No, that should be right. We're in the right thing. Let's try... Ha. But that is not right since it is not the version with sound. Hold on. We're doing DOS games here, so give me a minute. We got to do this and then this. Most DOS games, you set the sound settings prior to starting the game, but not this one. There we go. Okay, you should be hearing that now. Let us see if we can capture. Oh, this is almost certainly not going to capture, but we're going to try. Hey, it is. This is great. All right, so this is The Terminator, released in 1991, I believe. Designed and published by Bethesda in a very early form, pre-Todd Howard Bethesda. And this is an adaptation of the very first Terminator movie. And as I said, it is not really a shooter, so we won't be ranking it, but I do want to start with it because, one, it's insane in what it is doing for a game from 1990, and 2, I think it puts into perspective how disappointing the 2 games we are going to rank are, because instead of improving upon this title, they decided to just make some really, really bad shooters. All right, let us play the game. So, as you can see, there is no mouse support in this game. There's joystick support, but then you can't use a keyboard, I don't think, or you have to try to use a keyboard. You know what, actually, before we begin, hold on. One moment. We're gonna actually, I want to show this off. 1 second. Let me do a, we're gonna pull that down for just a second because I want to show you guys the insanity of what this... Right, okay. These are the controls for this game. It extends... This is 3 pages in a manual worth of controls for this game. It is insane. And you'll note that these control... Like, each one... Like, this is control F1 through F8. So this, like, one control is, like, 8 separate controls. You have F1 through F8, Alt F1 through F8, Control F1 through F8. You're using minus equals, Shift equals, Alt 1 through 3. Like, there are so many controls. M, Alt M, Shift F9, normal F9. Like, this is an insane list of controls for this game. It is virtually unplayable. Let's just take a look at that. Take a look for a moment at the insanity of what I'm going to be playing for you. I'm actually going to keep this screen up just, in the corner of my screen. Your guys aren't going to see it. We're going to close that for you and bring the game back for you. But I'm going to keep it up so I can hopefully use it to maybe possibly successfully play this game. This game is absurdly ambitious, as you can probably tell. As you can see, there's maps, there's walking, there's driving, there's shooting. This is an insane thing. Okay, this is the copyright protection, and you're supposed to choose the symbol that is at position 1710. Every time I've done this, it has not worked, but when I've just chosen the second symbol, it has. So we're going to try that, and hopefully that's going to launch the game. If this fails, we'll have to relaunch. Oh, nope, didn't work this time. Okay, that's what happens when you incorrectly enter the correct symbol. Then you have to close DOSBox and start over. Unfortunate. All right. Let us... we're back to DOSBox. Now you can see what I have to do every time I want to run this game. I have my DOS games on the F drive in a folder called DOS. And so we then mount drive C to that folder. Then we change the directory to the C drive. Then we change the directory within the C drive to the Terminator folder, which contains the game The Terminator. Then within the Terminator folder, we then launch game.exe with Sound Blaster settings on. Again, most DOS games, like probably every other DOS game I've ever played, has a little setup.exe program in its folder that you run, and it tells you, and you tell it what sound you want. This one, you just type it after. I don't know. It's dumb. Okay. This time we will try again. Oh, as you can see, I can play as either the Terminator or as Kyle Reese. I'm playing as the Terminator because the Terminator, being a robot, can withstand hails of bullets and can kill Kyle Reese with just a standard gun, whereas Kyle Reese dies in seconds and requires, rocket launchers and such if he wants to actually take out the Terminator. And since I didn't say it yet, the goal of this game is to play as one and take out the other, and if you're the Terminator, also take out Sarah Connor for Kyle Protector. All right, I'm gonna look at the symbol thing from the manual. According to this, the across symbol should be 19 and down should be 13. 19, 13. All right. It looks like the... Hold on. It looks just like this. I'm making sure there's not anything else. Maybe it's the... Hold on, let me double check. 1913. Whoops, that's 1813. It's square that... That's got to be it. There's nothing else that even remotely resembles it. It's got to be that. All right, we're going to try it. Gosh darn it. I've correctly hit this symbol at least once in my life. All right. One more time. Mount C drive as F drive ./DOS. C drive. Change to Terminator folder. Game.exe S blaster. Play game. Okay, 19 and 16. 16 down is the very last row, right? That is 16 down, right? 16 down. Here, hold on. 1 second. So you guys can see what I'm dealing with here. 1 second. I'm gonna bring it up for you guys so you can see too. Photo. Visual. Whoops. Come on. Okay, window capture doesn't even work here. All right, guess you're not seeing it. In that case, you can see the game again. But There's 24 rows across, there's 16 rows down, right? I'm choosing the 19th row. It's labeled 19 on the across, going down to the very bottom row, which is the final, very last row. And 19 and 16 looks like the item that is... Hold on. I'll show you which one it looks like. It is this right here. There's 0% chance it is not that. Let's try hitting space this time instead of enter. Maybe that will do it. Nope. Like, I'm definitely selected on the right thing here, right? I'm gonna click. I'm gonna hit the fire button. Wait, what was the fire button? We'd have to bring up our very large... Like, it's gotta be this. There's nothing else it can be. Nothing else looks like this, right? This guy's got two little arms. He looks identical to the symbol. There's nothing else that even closely resembles it, right? Okay, I'm hitting enter. Ha, it worked that time. I don't know what I did different. Okay, hold on for 1 second while I close that so we can see the controls, because we need to see the controls. All right, so this game is insane. 1991, let me reiterate, 1991. These are polygonal houses. That's a polygonal mailbox right there. And hold on, let me hit the M button. This is a map of our nearby area, and it's showing me, like, for example, we're gonna there's a vehicle right here which you can see because it is pink, right? And if I hit the F key, hold on, let me make sure that that's correct, map level F key, it will fast travel me over to this vehicle, right? And it tells me that it has an automatic transmission. And look, there are people just walking around in this open world, just minding their day. 1991, right? Now I'm in a car, okay? And if I hit the S button, I think you guys can hear that, right? Now the car started, and then I hit the, let's see, where is it? Is it the home button, I think? Hold on. Stick shift automatic. Home button to drive. I hit the home button and then go forward. And I'm driving a car. And if I hit into that person and they're dead, I just murdered that person. And like, there's gonna be a police response to that. Like, hold on, we need to hold on. How do we brake? How do we brake? Where's the brake button? We need to figure out where the brake button is. Brake is right bracket. And we're gonna put it into park, which is the delete key. Where the hell is that? Okay, we're in park, we're braked. The reason we need to do that is we need to turn off this beeping, or this clicking, which is, where is that button? It's, I know what it's called. I know where it is. I just gotta find it. System status strobe. I need to hit the minus key. Thank God. Okay. Anywho. We need to hit the home key again to return to drive, and then we can continue driving, but we probably need to look at the map first to see where we're going. I guess not really. What is... I don't know what this red thing is. Oh, I guess that's probably us, right? So if we continue driving north, if we hit escape, does that take us back to this? Yes. Are we driving north now? Is there a compass on here? Yep, there's the road. Oh no, we're going very quick. Oh, that looks like a store. Hold on. We need to brake, which one of these is brake? Okay. And then we place it into park, which is the delete key, and then we hit the E button. Does that get out? No. Let's just get in. How do we get out? Hold on a second. As I said, this is insane. This is insane. W to return to walking mode. Okay. Now we open the map up again. And turns out, looks like none of these are, in fact, actually, none of these seem to actually be buildings we can go in. Well, if we escape and then hit, is it Alt-M? Yes, it is. Alt-M. I hit it. Work. Alt-M. There we go. You can see that this is, in fact, not just this little red square. That's where we were just looking. This is all of the Los Angeles area that they have. It's like a 10 by like 6 mile open world zone that you can explore. It's insane. We're going to go over here. I think this is downtown. I think this will get us some actual stores probably, which we need to there is danger nearby that must be dealt with. Well, that's bad because we don't have any guns. That means that Kyle Reese has found us too quickly. We are under attack. We need to get back to that vehicle as soon as we humanly can. We are badly damaged. I don't know where our car went. We need to run. We are turning so slowly. We need to flee. We must get out. There's a sporting goods store near us. It's currently closed because we're getting shot at. I'm not sure if any of these things indicate my health. We're in very bad. This is very bad. We're not going to survive. We don't have any weapons because we never made it to a store to get the weapons. And so we're going to be unable to... I don't even know where Kyle Reese is, to be honest with you. And everything moves so slowly. What if we let's try to increase the speed of DOSBox here. See if that helps a tiny bit, right? Is he done? Did Kyle Reese stop shooting me? This is great news. I'm alive. All right. That's a sports store over there in pink, but that's not what we need. What we need is a gun store or potentially a shooting range or a bank. Any of those things would be effective, but not a, we don't need, well, actually, hold on. I believe if we go into the sporting goods store, we could buy some pants or steal some pants since I don't think we have any money. And this will let us, let me demonstrate what the stores are. So you go in the store, you have all these items. Everything you see here is for sale. So like, for example, if I hit, I believe it enter on this, this is a jacket, right? I could buy this if I had money. I don't, so I could steal it if I wanted. This here, I believe, is going to be a shirt, right? So is there a register on here? There's a register that we can see. We can't steal the money from it, but I don't think we can see that. This is a compass. Maybe we could use that. Is that... I wonder if we could actually use that compass. I don't know if that's an actual, you know, usable compass or not. These are pants though. We need that. Hold on. Well, what are these? Blue jeans. And what are these? Sweatpants we don't need. T-shirt we need. Okay. I think that is everything we need from here, unless these are shoes or no, these underwear maybe? Not that we really... No, they're socks. Well, we need socks. And soccer shoes, running shoes. That seems important. All right. And let's exit the store. And as you can see, the store is now closed because I've just robbed them of all their goods. And now we need to open the inventory, which is F10. Okay. Is there a way to... Hold on. F10. Special action. Okay, F10. Physical status. I can hit this heal button, maybe? Does that actually work? Does that do anything? Doesn't look like it, right? There's no... Hold on, is there a... Ah, alright, if I want to heal any of my body, I need to hit H to heal my head, T to heal my torso. Let's hit H. Is this working? But if I hit T... I don't know if this is actually healing me. Do I have to like hit enter then? Yes. Okay. I got it. So I hit H and then hit enter, then that heals me, right? And I hit A and then hit enter, that heals me there. And I hit L and then enter, that heals me there. Okay, we've been healed. All right. If we look at our map again, we need to continue on, hopefully, to some sort of valuable place that can get us something. Let's fast travel this way, open the map again. Still nothing over here, so we'll fast travel further here. Open up map again. Green, drugstore. I don't think we need a drugstore. We're a robot. That won't really help us. If we were Kyle Reese, that could be helpful. But we're not. Here's more cars. We don't need that. Oh, is this a bank? Right here. Or is that a vehicle? But this might be a bank. Okay, let's try going here to this bank. See if we can... Nope, that's a car again. Okay. Banks and cars look very, very similar on this map to me. I don't know about you guys. Let's try this one. Nope, that's a car again. Green, drugstore. Blue, gun store. That's what we need. This is where we want it to be. All right. Let's check if this is a bank by any chance first. Nope, it's a car. Okay. In that case, we're going to rob the gun store. There will likely be police when we do this, and we're going to actually get to shoot something, hopefully. S to enter gun store. All right. We are now in the gun store. Look at all we can choose. We can choose this nice holster, I think. We don't actually need that. There's no value to that, so we're not going to do it. I would say, what do we got here? This is an M16. That seems like something we want, so we're going to steal that. Then we need to find M16 ammo, which is right here, right? Okay, we're under attack. We need to equip our gun. Hold on, pause. We need to figure out what the equip gun button is. Select weapon, F1 through F8, and we have an F5, and then reload, we hit the same, okay, got it. Reloading, F5. Where's the guy we're trying to shoot? I'm getting shot from somewhere. I can say that much. Where is he? There's a cop shooting me. We gotta find him. We just turn in 100. Wait, there he is. There he is. What's fire? This would have been an important thing. Fire weapon. Enter key. I fired. I think. Is he dead? All right, hold on. This guy seems to just be spinning in circles, and I don't think I'm firing. Let's hit the X button, maybe? Does that lock me onto a target, it seems like? What is happening? I'm trying to fire. Okay, let's try reloading again. All right, hold on. What is happening? What is going on? Am I missing something? Shift equals? Is that... Okay. That was my large crosshair that's off now. I'm hitting the... what should be the enter key, which should be firing, but nothing's happening. Then sounds, insane sounds are happening. Up display. Okay, that turns all that on and off. Okay. How do I shoot my damn gun? I'm hitting the enter key and nothing is happening. Did I run out of ammo? Alright, let's try. Control F5 should deselect the weapon, but that doesn't seem to be working. Let's move very, very close to the target. I'm hitting all the buttons that theoretically are going to let me shoot this guy, but nothing's happening. All right, let's hit the F10 button. I have an M16. I have no extra ammo in my inventory, but I do have ammo loaded in my gun, according to this. 28 rounds, right? I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I don't know. Like I said, this game is insane. Okay, I'm holding this and now I'm aiming and I'm firing. I'm trying to fire. What am I doing wrong? This button is supposed to center. Okay, that does that. But I still have not figured out how to fire. All right, I've got a new plan. Let's start over. The whole game crashed. I tried starting over and nothing happened. All right. Let's try relaunching. Oh, then we're going to have to do the whole thing again. Well, maybe that's enough of that. I don't know if that's interesting to watch or not, to be entirely honest, because it's nonsense. It is a nightmare. But think how ambitious that is. Hold on. We gotta launch this again. 1 second. You know what? Let's keep the audio off this time. I think it will actually be better without having to hear any of that, right? Okay, and G for play game. 10 and 1, hold on. Cross 10, and the very first thing, so it's a key. It's the very first thing. The very first one should be it. All right, this very first one. Nope, and it doesn't work. I hate this game. Okay, we're just going to talk over a black screen. Or, you know, as we get the next game launched. As I figure out where I have the next game. Hold on 1 second. 2029. It's got to be it. And I think, okay. I think this will work, hopefully. All right. But yeah, look at the ambition there, right? You've got a giant open world. You've got drivable, stealable vehicles. You've got police responses. You've got stealing items from shops. And you've got all these like dynamic open world elements that you really wouldn't see again. What am I doing? I need for, you know, really, you wouldn't see some of that again until GTA 3, and that's 20 some odd years later. Like, it's insane. No, yeah, no, like 15 years later, but still, like 15 years it would take for someone else to do that. And also worth noting, like when you hit the rockets and the grenade launchers, like those buildings are destructible. Like you can blow them up. Like you have destructible buildings. It's just insane the ambition there. And at the end of the day, the absurd controls mean that it's not remotely fun. 2029 underscore CD. Is that not it? It is. Oh, I didn't put a space. 2029 underscore CD. And then I'm going to guess we want to load 2029.bat. Of course not. Okay. Hold on. I have to actually remember. I might just have to. This one might be one where I just need to put it in the drive. How do I not have it? All right, let's do this. And then 9. And then no. Mount, no. Image mount D to F dot slash DOS slash T2029 slash, hold on, it's called, I'm renaming everything to be very short so I don't mess up the typing of any of this. T29, I assume this is an ISO, hold on. Whoops. What type of, no, I want to know what type of file you are. Dot ISO. T ISO D let's try setup.exe. Nope. Install.exe. Okay, it's already here. Great. And we already have Sound Blaster, exit this program. Yes. To start game, type 2029 from C2029 CD. Great. Okay, 2029. So this is the CD version. It includes both the base game and the expansion, as well as some additional cutscenes. And now this should load. Let me make sure this is looking like it's loading for you guys. It is. Great. Okay. All right. So this is a more traditional shooter. And in that sense, it's a more enjoyable game, but also nowhere near as ambitious and infinitely more disappointing. It's still not very enjoyable. Like, more enjoyable than what we just did, but almost only by default because that game was virtually unplayable. We should probably skip the part with the Terminator music and go straight to the part where I'm playing the game so that YouTube doesn't decide that I need to get copyright struck. Hey. Oh, I should rebind all the keys because it's not gonna actually save what I did. Okay. How do we want this? I think we wanted X and C and Z. Oh no, this was no. we're just gonna... We've messed up. We've messed up. We've messed up. We're gonna redo this. Sorry. These are the move cursor ones. This doesn't actually matter. All right, fire we want. Again, these don't matter. We're going to be using the mouse for this. This doesn't matter. This can be this. Okay, these matter. This can be, how do we want to do this? No, we're not going to put our hands over there. We're going to have our hands here. So we're going to do this, 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 this. Okay. And we got to make sure we keep talking so that we don't get copyright struck, and then we can start playing as soon. Okay, great. Okay, they're going to tell me that I need to stop this thing from getting blown up by the machines. Pretty basic there. Okay. They also would advise me that I should take fusion grenades with me. So what you're seeing, yes, you can't see this, great. So up here in the top left, these are different slots on my power suit here. And so like I'm currently on fusion grenade. So we want to put fusion grenades on our shoulders here. And then if we switch over here, these is the plasma cannon. We want that on our arms to shoot things. And then actually, I think we probably want another fusion grenade here because we only that's only 6 grenades in total. And then this is a healing pack thing we can make use of that we'll put on our other pouch here. And now we are ready to go. Okay. So we need to dramatically increase the cycles here to make this much more smooth. Okay. And then, as you can see, A is an auto map, and so that's what we want to press so we can see where we're going. And then we're currently facing a wall, so we need to, whoops, turn and let's see. Yes, you've seen some enemies. Just that's great. But I need to have my map. Terminator. So we hit one for this, one for this. Then we can fire both of our guns at once, blowing up the Terminator. So yeah, you so each button on your mouse or on your keyboard, if you don't happen to have a mouse, is one of your weapons. And so, you know. Okay. This, I feel like this is I feel like this is the thing I'm supposed to be protecting, but maybe I've lost my mind. Okay, now what do I do? She said I'm clear. Does that mean I won? What do I do now? Can I exit the mission? It's almost like a dungeon crawling RPG controls. Yes?
Sergeant, I see that you couldn't manage to get all your objectives achieved. Just remember, we wouldn't give you the...
It's okay, Major. Sergeant...
Yes, sir.
Good, Sergeant. We have high hopes for you.
Does that mean we're successful or we have to do it again?
We need to establish a new mobile command HQ in Epsilon Sector to coordinate attacks in the field.
Alright. Let's go on to the next one. fusion grenades. We want those on our shoulder. Do we have anything? No, just the same things. So we'll throw that there, that there. Another one here, and then nothing extra here, so we'll throw that here. Turn on our cannons here. Turn on our map. And onward. Let's hit that O button to see. Look for control nexus on eastern border of Delta. All right. At location 11099. Interesting. All right. Let's go back to our map. 11099. That seems far away this way, huh? Other way. Hold on. Something's shooting me. There it is. Like, I'm not gonna say this is less enjoyable than that Terminator game we just played. But it's also so much less ambitious that it's, like, kind of sad, right? Like, obviously, that previous game was not especially fun. Okay, fly away from me. I don't actually want to fight you. These numbers were real high that I was supposed to get to, right? I don't think I can go through that. Getting shot by something. Oh, this looks like the thing we're trying to destroy. Is that it? Did we succeed? We need to repair. Okay, that's gonna be the R button. And this takes a really insanely long time. Like, right now we're repairing our right waist. Hopefully that's all that needs repair. Because if other systems need repair, we got to spend this time on each individual system. So we could be sitting here for like 5 minutes. Okay, that was it, luckily. Good. Ah, okay. I figured out that you can, in fact, move to a different zone. That doesn't look good. You know, where were these super suits when they sent Kyle Reese back to fight a Terminator on his own, huh? You know, I bet he would have appreciated having a super suit that let him, you know, utterly obliterate a Terminator without any real issue. That seems like something that he would have wanted. Cause like I'm the good guy here. Whoops, wrong button. Like, we're not Terminators here. We are playing as a human being in this game. And yet... What is going on? We got him. I did it again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's switch over to this fusion grenade. This will give me like a thing and I can throw that, and then that will theoretically... Ooh, I didn't survive. I died. If we go back to quarters, then our character's gone and we have to generate a new one. So like I have to create a new character. I can name him the exact same thing again. He's still the same call sign and everything. They say the exact same thing to him, so it doesn't actually matter. And yeah.
Welcome to the special operation.
And then we can do the whole thing over again now that we died. And I didn't remember to save in between my mission, because why would I remember to do that? Let's throw some more of these here, some more of these here. Grab these for here and here. Grab this for here. And let's get going. Bring our map back. Let's go this way this time. Oh, I should have turned my guns on. If you're thinking this game looks exceptionally boring, it is. I don't know if I ever finished what I was saying earlier, which is that the game controls kind of like a dungeon crawler from this era, where you're turning in 90-degree increments only. You're not like given full movement controls, and when you are turning it... Hey, look, it's a actual Terminator. We got him though. And when you're moving one space at a time, not freely, so it's not like a free movement shooter in the way that, you know, you would probably consider defining a boomer shooter. So yeah, I debated not including it, but then I considered that this was released, I believe, in 1992, like after Wolfenstein, certainly after why is this not actually doing anything? Let's, okay. We've been badly hurt. We need to, figure out where these things are and see if we can blow them up before they... Nope, too late. Alright, well, that's Terminator 2029. Let's pull up the list. Eh? Hold on one second. List. Let's make the list bigger. Let's can we get rid of all the rest of this stuff? Hide the menus. That's what we want. And this might be a... Let's do it this way. So can we make you not centered? What if we make you... how do we do that? Left indented. And then we do this. And then we do this. Okay. That should work. Let's pull you here. Temporarily close that. Grab, let's see. Let's see if this works. No? Let's try this. No. It usually works. There we go. Success. All right. We can close that down. All right. Here is our current list. As I mentioned, it begins with Wolfenstein 3D, continues with Blake Stone, then we get to Spear of Destiny, followed by Blake Stone 2, Corridor 7, In Extremis, and all of the Catacomb games at the bottom. And right now we will be adding Terminator 2029 by Bethesda. And the question is it better than these Catacomb games? And it's really boring. It was really boring, guys. But I didn't hate myself while playing it, and I was able to progress past the first level. And so both of those definitely mean it is better at least than all of the Catacomb games, but Catacomb 3D. But is it better than Catacomb 3D? Like, I was able to choose a loadout. There were tactical elements there. I didn't have to find hidden things to perform basic gameplay mechanics. But it was really boring. I'm actually honestly torn. Like, it was really boring. If it had come out the previous year, it would definitely be above Catacomb 3D. But Catacomb 3D came out the year prior, so there was precedent for how shooters should control. And Wolfenstein 3D would, I believe, have been out at this point already as well. So both of those games were already released. I feel like we have to give Catacomb 3D the edge here and place the Terminator 2029 in 8th place, above the 3 Fallout Catacomb games, but beneath Catacomb 3D. Right? That seems like a good choice. All right. Let us move back to our games here. And let's just close this because the next game is not a CD game, so we need to more or less reload. And I believe I have this as, hold on, let's double check the naming conventions we need here to make this work. It is, I believe, rampage.exe. No. All right, let's try term.exe. No. Let's try game1 .bat. Nope. Okay, none of those are it. This might be another one then where we need to load the disk into the drive. IMG mount D as F not slash DOS slash, what is the name of this? The Terminator Rampage slash the Terminator Rampage dot on. Type of file are you? ISO. ISO. D. This should be configured already, so we should just be able to exit and type term. Okay, got it. Except there's no sound. All right. Hold on 1 second. Turns out we did in fact need to run setup. Oh. What did it say? I need to run the Terminator Rampage. No. It's install.exe, that's why. Okay, configure game, select sound card, sound blaster, music card, sound blaster, done. 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 Term.exe. Just term. Okay, there you go. Now we have sound. Let's make sure the sound is coming through to you guys. That's great news. Okay. Again, we got to make sure we talk over this music so we don't get delisted. And this is, you know what, we're just going to skip this because I don't want to get delisted. So this game takes place in the more or less present day, I believe, maybe near future, at least what was the near future when it came out, and you are playing as an agent trying to destroy the Skynet terminal in the, you know, Skynet offices or whatever it is. Okay. We're going to have all this on to begin with, but we might choose to get rid of it. Some of it. Because I think the game actually plays better without it. We're also going to turn it to easy because I don't want to die and this game isn't fun. Alright. Hopefully I have this all set correctly. Alright, we need to dramatically increase our number of cycles. Like, dramatically. We need to be at, like, thousands. Alright, so this entire game, I'm going to be controlling with nothing but the mouse. I guess I can also use spacebar to open the doors if I want. But I can just hit the fire button and that will do it. To walk forward, I'm just hitting the right mouse button. And then I'm using the left mouse button to fire. This game was released in 1993, so this is the same year that Doom came out. But I believe this was earlier in the year. Than Doom was December, and this was, I believe, significantly earlier than that. So this was in between Wolfenstein and Doom. The goal of this game is to collect a bunch of parts and then make your way up this tower. And once you have all the parts and you get to the top of the tower, you blow up Skynet. If you don't have the parts when you get to the top of the tower, well, then you need to keep going back down the tower until you find the parts, because you can't blow up Skynet without the parts to this weapon. I think that, yeah, that was a repair kit. The repair kit gives me armor, the health kit gives me health, and as you saw, I picked up, whoop, that's not good. Do I have other guns yet? No. Okay. There are other guns you can get, which we'll hopefully find sooner or later. That thing blows up when it hits you. It's not good. None of the objects in the environment are at all interactive. You either walk over them and pick them up, or they're not there for you. You know, I have a very strong feeling the items we need are not, in fact, in. I don't even know that I don't think there's one in every level. I don't know if there's one in this level. They tell you at the start of the level, but since this was the first level, we didn't travel to this level, so I don't know if that means that it wasn't here or they just don't say it at the beginning of this first level. I should know that I've never actually successfully collected all the parts in this game. I've collected, you know, a significant number of them, but I've never collected all of them, in part because this game is really boring and I usually get bored of it before I actually get to the point where I would have collected all the parts. Also, it's incredibly ugly and runs incredibly poorly, and nothing you can do makes it run better. You can destroy those cameras. I don't know that that does anything for you, but you can definitely do it. We found another weapon, I think. Or is that just trash? Nope, that's just trash. Oh well. I thought it might be another weapon. That would have been nice, huh? The level exit will be marked on the map. So we don't need to find that entirely by ourselves. It will show up. The item we need to collect, though, again, assuming there is one, in fact, on this level, does not show up on the map. So we just have to hope we happen to bump into the room where it's located at before the point where we find the exit. All right. What ways have we not been? I feel like this first... floor is maybe the most confusing floor. Like, I feel like once we get past this floor, everything is going to be significantly easier. Is that everything over here? Nope, there's still another one. Like, this gun also sucks real bad, and I don't like that either. And its accuracy is very much something I call into question because it feels like I should be hitting them way more than I am, but like, it takes on average 3 shots, but it feels like sometimes it takes way more, and sometimes less. Even if I'm at point blank range. I hear you. I don't see you. Oh, you're over here. It's because I have the lighting on, and it is hiding where the enemies are in the darkness. Wait. That red dot is the exit. That's... Let's get out of here. Okay, so you saw hopefully there in purple, unless you are purple colorblind, in which case my apologies, but it said there that there's one item to find on this level. So we know that on this level we need to find at least one item before we can exit to the next level. We have so many bullets. If only we could find a gun that could shoot more than one bullet at a time. Well, not one at a time, but more than one bullet every second or so. That would be great. Oh, found it. Great. All right. And now all challenge in the game has ended. All right, so right here is the exit, but we don't have the item yet. So we need to continue on this level for longer while we search for the item we need to beat the game. I don't know how many floors this game is. So, and I feel like we have almost no chance of actually beating this game just because I'm never going to find all the items. Like, this 0.0% chance that I actually managed to find the items we need to destroy Skynet. That an important item? I don't know. Did we go through here already? Right? Yes, right? Did we? Right, we turned in there. So we haven't gone up here. No, we have, it looks like. So we haven't gone down there? Alright, before we continue, I want to do this and this so you guys can see. So as you can see now, the floors and ceilings are off, the lights are off, everything now is much more easy. It's much more easy to discern what is actually important now from what is just window dressing, because I've removed all the window dressing. So whoa. So hopefully when we do find whatever room contains the item we're looking for, it should be clear that it is the item we're looking for, because I've now turned off all the things that would confuse us. I feel like we've been in here. Of course, it is slightly harder to navigate without floors because you can't quite as clearly determine where you have and haven't been. And since everything in this game looks identical, more or less, that can be a problem. I don't know. Everyone's going to have their own opinion, I'm sure. I prefer playing it in this format without the floors and ceilings on. I generally find it easier to find what I'm looking for without them bothering me. But I could definitely see how someone would find it. Where is it? More confusing to keep track of where they've been without the different floors and ceilings, and I give them that. That is also true. Hold on. What's that? Repair pack. Medkit, repair pack. Quick fix. Medkit, med pack. Those are all healing items. Those are all good things we need. But none of those are things we actually, Are you at a... I literally can't tell what half these things are at this point. Did I see a... And these levels are huge. And there's so many of them. And everything looks the same. It's impossible to tell where you've been. You'll get one or two rooms like this that have some slight differences to them. But such a huge percentage of this game is made up of identical rooms. In case anyone is wondering, there are in fact Terminators you fight in this game. We need to get past this level before we see them. Alright, this way, I guess. I'm running out of places to explore, I feel. This area's cut off from the rest. Oh, it's a bathroom. Makes it unlikely that this is where we are trying to find. I swear these levels are also like nonsense from an architectural standpoint. Like nothing here makes any sense whatsoever. You know, this was a Steam game. I'd have a guide open that would tell me where the things I'm looking for are, but it's not. We've gone in here, right? Yes. We definitely have. Have we gone in here? If we haven't, we have now. We might just move on to the next level. Honestly. If I can find where that exit was again, I think we're just going to move on. It's over there. Oh, there's two exits. All right. Well, let's take this one. VTech part. See, that's the thing we're looking for. The VTech part. And it's also the thing we're never, ever, ever going to find. Oh, we finally found some actual Terminators to shoot. They didn't put up much greater of a resistance than their flying counterparts. I feel like if anything, they put up lesser resistance. I wish I could find one part, just so you could at least see what the parts are. But I don't know that we're going to. It is really, I feel, all but impossible at times to find these damn parts. You have to make sure you shoot the infiltrators until they blow up, or they just get back up. As like I've played these levels before, these aren't randomly generated levels. However dull and randomly generated they may seem, they are not. They're the same every time. I don't know if the VTech parts or what have you are in the same location every time or not. I haven't played this game enough to know that. But I have played enough to know that these levels are the same layout at the very least. And despite the fact that I've played this game multiple times in the past, I cannot for the life of me tell you where anything is, because everywhere looks identical. Like, really, all of this might as well be the exact same level. Oh, we need to go this way, right? Or, you know, needs a strong word. We can go this way. That's a way to go that we haven't been yet. Oh my. The infiltrators brought a shotgun to the fight and actually hurt me. Is there another one? I think we got him. Look at all that defense. You'd think they'd be defending something important. Right? That was a lot of enemies. You'd think that all those enemies would have been defending something. Anything. You know, other than more of the exact same thing. I have a vague memory of what we're looking for being around this area, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. Again, this stuff is also similar looking. Like, am I remembering correctly, or am I just remembering an area that looked identical to this on a map that looked identical to this? Fighting enemies that are identical to this. I don't even remember what they look like now. Like, my other fear is that we've walked past them 30 times, and I just thought they were a plant. Because everything in this game looks ugly. Alright, well, I've given up. We're moving on to the next floor. We're probably never even going to make it to the last floor anyway, so who cares? Now, it's possible there's another enemy in this game than what we've seen, but those are all the ones I remember ever having seen. So, it's also very possible that we have now witnessed every enemy in this game. We're also using ammo way faster than we're replenishing it, so we really need to find some more ammo here, or I don't know what we're gonna do, because I don't know that there's any other weapon we can use right now, like, or we need to find another gun that uses not standard bullets, like one of the two. Oh, I don't know what's going here. Well, that was nice that we got a med kit at least. Nope, we've been that way. I do appreciate how quickly this game lets me turn using the mouse. It actually makes this mode where I'm basically playing exclusively with the mouse playable. Mind you, it's also playable because there's no other mechanics in this game but shooting. There's zero other mechanics. This is a one-button game. Or I guess maybe two if you count moving as a button. Like I'm holding down a button to move forward. Oh, this is so boring. Wonder how interesting it is to watch me do it. Like, I feel like it's not bad enough to play. Like, it's not frustrating. Like, I'm not dying. I'm not getting angry. So I don't know that it's interesting. Like, it's not bad in a way that I think would be interesting to watch personally. I don't know. Also, I feel like people probably are getting motion sick. It's my guess. Hey, look at this. I got an access card. Is that good? What do I use that for? First new item I've found in this game. I'm excited. First thing is literally, this is the first thing that's happened. Have we been up here already? Definitely. We're still at full health. That's what I get for playing on easy mode. But what would have been worse, right? Like, playing on a harder mode and having to redo one of these levels because one of those guys blasted me in the back, or not really being challenged. Like, both seem bad, mind you. What was that? All right. I don't know where we haven't been yet. I'm running out of places to go. I feel like we've been almost everywhere in this level. Great. I love exploring these identical mazes endlessly as I fight the same 2 or 3 enemies endlessly. Well, I found the exit. I don't know how to get there from here, but I found it. See if we can figure out a way. All right. Was it over here? Or is... Yes. Thought, let's look in these last couple areas, see if we happen to see any important items or weapons or anything that we could use. These guys just take too much ammo. This is on easy. Like, imagine how insane this would be on hard. How would one even come up with enough ammo to play this game? And, like, I can't blame my aiming because there's no aiming. I'm just pointing in the general direction of the enemy and firing, and it works. I'm just not going to shoot him. If he blows up on me, so what? I have a lot more health than I have, you know, ammo. Hold on. Is this what I think it is? Nope. That was some sort of health pickup. And here I was thinking I found a piece of VTech. I was gonna be excited. Well, there we go. That's it. That's all my guns. I don't have any others. Yeah, I don't have any other guns. That's it. That was all my ammo and all my guns. Well, there you go. That's the Terminator Rampage. Oh, do we want to play anymore? I don't think we want to play anymore, do we? I really don't want to play anymore. Let's exit to DOS. Oh, that's a terrible game. Notably, that game came out in 93, so there's no longer any excuse for this not being any good. At least they got the controls closer to what I would expect from a shooter, but these were very influential years. Things were moving very quickly. And so despite the fact that this game came out only a year later, things had dramatically changed. In that year, 1993, almost all the games listed on this screen outside of a couple of these Catacomb games were released. So Terminator 2029 has the advantage of being released prior to all the rest of these. It's still god awful, but it did not have nearly as much competition. It didn't have the Wolfenstein engine to use. Like Blake Stone and Quarter 7 and Spear of Destiny, all of that were using Wolfenstein's engine. And it didn't have that engine, even to emulate to try to create something similar like the Terminator Rampage did. And so, despite the fact that I enjoy playing Terminator Rampage significantly more than the Terminator 2029, I struggle to argue that it's the better game, just considering its time of release. That said, the Terminator 2029 is so incredibly boring. And we'd be arguing that it's that Terminator Rampage is worse than Catacomb 3D, then I don't know that I can justify saying that. In fact, I don't even know that I can justify saying it's worse than In Extremis. I do think it's worse than Corridor 7, though. Corridor 7, visually and audibly, is a significantly better game, and it's just more enjoyable overall. Which is saying a lot because it's not good. But I think the Terminator Rampage is going to go here in position number 6. I think that's right. All right. So those are the first 3 Terminator games that Bethesda made. The next 2, which we will not be playing today, but we'll be playing next time, are dramatic improvements over what we have played so far, and are genuinely innovative and in a lot of ways good, enjoyable games. Notably, they are the first games that Todd Howard worked on for Bethesda, so we'll be seeing the origin of the man himself, the creator of Morrowind, of Skyrim, of Oblivion, of Fallout 3 and 4, and most recently of Starfield. That gentleman, in fact, got his start working on the Terminator game we are going to play next time. But since we still have a little bit of time left today, we are going to play one more game that is going to be a short bonus game. We have to decide what it's going to be, though. I think I know what it is, though. Let's see. Where do I have it? Here we are. All right. Oh, it's not going to work. Okay. Let's just start our list over again. Okay. And let us close that, capture that, and let's see what the name of the file we need to run in here is. Is it just Drac? It might just be Drac. Let's see if this works. Sure does. All right. This game also, I believe, released in 1993. I believe that's right. Hold on, let's double check that before we go any further. see if I can find it. Is this the one? No, that's the Super Nintendo game. Here's the DOS one. Yes, 1993. So again, this is going to be same year as Doom and same year as several of the other games we have looked at on this series so far. And as you can tell, this one has mouse control again. It has... Oh, we need, hold on, to dramatically increase our cycles again to make this more playable. It has not very good audio, we'll say that much. And is by Psygnosis, the company that would go on to be purchased by Sony, would make the Wipeout games, and many, many other beloved games on the PlayStation, and before that on Sega platforms, and on computers, of course. So this one, not very good. Most notably, really bad audio. Like, how does that... Door needs a gold key. Who would have guessed? What does this door need? That one won't budge. So the most positive thing I can say about this game is that the controls are actually surprisingly modern for a 1993 game, in the sense that I have mouse look and I'm moving with W, A, D, and I actually think X. Yeah, this is before they switch over to using S as backup, but still, compared to what it could be, that's pretty impressive. And having, you know, free aim here is, again, that's not something you... This door will not budge. Okay. Of course, the lack of a map here means that I don't know that I've ever even managed to complete this one level, much less this game. I don't think that's anything of note. This is how you reload. You just click on the ammo picture in your inventory. To get more ammo, you just find it on the ground and pick it up. You notice there was like an object on the ground over there. Hold on, something, I feel like something's hitting me. Yep. Okay. See that there? If only we could get to that. Also, for something called Bram Stoker's Dracula, this really seems to have nothing to do whatsoever with Dracula. We haven't even seen a vampire as far as I can tell. And none of these enemies seem to be vampires. Like that, these dudes just die in one hit. We've lost a lot. We can eat that. That will heal us. I don't know what that 3 at the bottom right here is. I have no idea what that is Holy water. I'm gonna guess that's meant to be some sort of, like, smart bomb. We won't use that yet. That said, I don't really know what else to do here. 53 coffins. I don't see any coffins. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's try something. Okay, that worked. That is, in fact, how you purify that, but, I've now died. But, notably, we've now figured out that key important factor, so I feel like maybe we can get further now, right? Is that important? Feels like that should have been important, right? Maybe? What are we looking for? Bread, okay. I assume that would heal me in my time of need. Good to have. There is more ammo you can find in this level. I've found additional ammo before. Couldn't tell you where it was, but I have in fact seen it. Are we suddenly walking so slowly? Is the game just like slowing down or something? What is happening? We're gonna turn up our cycles again, just in case. Like, this really feels like I should be able to walk here and then here, but no. No, that's not a thing I can do. And no, I'm not close enough to pick up whatever that is. There we go. That's some more ammo. That looks like some chicken, maybe? We'd have to... Huh. This game even has separate buttons for strafing. Like, it's weird. You know, there's simultaneously a lot of forward thinking components to this, and also some components that seem very not forward thinking. Well, unfortunately, we've run out of holy water. So I don't know what we're supposed to do now. Like, can we shoot this to death? Doesn't look like it, right? Like, I feel like we need to find more holy water, right? That seems like more holy water, but how the hell would I possibly get there? Can we go around here? No, none of this seems like something we could go through, right? We go around the other way. Nope. Like, there seems to be, as far as I can tell, no way to get over there. It's very confusing. This lets me switch my knife so I don't mistakenly use all my ammo. That's good. Hey, I was able to get it. Oh man, now I have 10 of them. This is great. Success. Now, if only I can figure out where the hell all that stuff was. Could really... You know, I'm going to take my headphones off. The audio in this game is terrible. I apologize. It is just really annoying and has no redeeming qualities. Hey, what's this? This door needs a crystal key. Alright. Noted. We're never going to find that again, but I'm glad we saw it once. Hey, look, it's more ammo. Let's drop that there in case we need it. This, we have done that one. Hold on. Getting murdered here, so I'm decided to make actual use of my gun here. There. We can get the one down here now. We still can't go through here, right? We still need a gold key. And this door won't budge. So, despite our best efforts here, I don't know that we're in any better shape than we were before. Ammo could be useful. Here's the thing that wanted the crystal key. I haven't seen any keys, period. Huh. I feel like I pressed that door before and nothing happened. Okay. What is this? Wine. Will that heal me? We'll find out, I'm sure, at some point. Okay. More holy water. Ammo. Is everything right? Okay. Not really especially helpful. Wait. Here's this gold key I've heard so much about. And some holy wafers. Look at that. Progress, finally. Alright, now we just gotta figure out where that... It's over here, right? Nope, clearly not. Maybe this way? Nope. Maybe this way. Yes, here we are. This thing is the thing that wanted the gold key. Right? Okay, nothing here. Okay, there was another path here before we go down. Where was that? Here. Ruby key, we don't have that. Okay, looks like we have to go down. Whoa. There's an enemy. And what is going on? Silver key. Why does the world keep turning? Emerald key. Sun key. Guess we need to go up here. Right? There's the silver key. That looks like a hole that's going to kill us, so we should probably not go there. Alright, I think one of these... Was it one of these that needed the silver key, right? Let's see, is it... this? Yes. What? Wait. More ammo. Gold key? We already used the gold key. How rude. Well then, what are we supposed to do? Hold on. Gold key. Emerald key. Alright. We're getting somewhere now. Oh, man. How the hell do we get out of here? Was there a... Yeah, let's fall down this hole. Problem solved. What type of key do you need? Sun key, that's not the one we have. What type of key do you need? That is the key we have. We have to get 43 more coffins on this one stage because that seems a little excessive. If I have to be honest. Hopefully it's 43 more coffins in the whole game I could accept. This is a lot of Where'd all those guys come from? What was that? Oh my. Well. Okay. I guess that's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula. There we go. Based on the movie. Let's go to our list here. And decide where that game ranks. Is it better or worse than Terminator Rampage? I'm gonna say it's actually worse. It was very confusing, and the shooting doesn't feel good, and the sound effects are really bad, and the visuals are really bad, and it doesn't seem to have anything to do with Dracula. So, worse than Terminator Rampage. Probably actually worse than In Extremis. Yeah, I mean, In Extremis has unique, interesting things about it, right? That didn't. Catacomb 3D, I feel like this is around that same level as these Catacomb games. Like, maybe not quite as utterly... I spelled apocalypse wrong, it's trying to tell me. As utterly obtuse as, like, Armageddon and Abyss were? So maybe better than them? Is it worse or better than Terminator 2029? I think it's maybe a little bit better. Yeah, I think we're going to put it right here. Bram Stoker's Dracula. All right. Cool beans. That gives us our list as through today. We've got 13 entries now, almost entirely from 1993, with a couple entries from earlier. And next time, I think we might move on to a couple 1994 titles even. We'll have to see. But we've gotten through a lot of the very early games, and they are not good. But like I said, as we move forward, things are going to get better. And up at the top here, these games are at least enjoyable still. They're not great, but you can still enjoy them. But starting probably at number 6 here, everything from 6 down is not an enjoyable game anymore. And 4 and 5, maybe not super enjoyable either. So really, I don't know, maybe even not 3. Like definitely 1 and 2, you can still enjoy. Everything beneath that, it's iffy. So we'll see. As we move forward, again, this was an era of great innovation and progress, and things move very quickly. And so as we move past Doom, things are going to get far more interesting, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more unique and better mechanics as we go forward. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Tomorrow we will be here same time with a new episode of A History of Beat 'em Ups, Brawlers, and Melees, and we will return with a new episode of Boomer Shooter Showdown on what are we on Wednesday. So thank you everyone for watching. We will return then, and have a good evening all.